Aldi's where it's at.
Aldi, yeah, you could save a lot of money shopping at Aldi.
Spent $9,000.
That's rubles, I think, or rubies. Rubles or rubies? Rubs.
My guy, the grocery bill, you're about 70% of a median Russia weekly. I mean, I don't know who the flesh this is. I mean, I don't know, man. All I know is I wouldn't want to go to Russia, dude.
Russia to grocery shop? Tucker apparently claims he bought $100 in American, bought him about what they thought was going to be $400.
That's good for us. That means our USD is still worth more there.
Yeah, I don't think our USD is ever going to go away as the top leader unless there's a drastic power change in the world.
I listened to some of that interview. I don't know, man.
Interview?
Yeah, like to me, he seemed like a rational guy who doesn't want war. And he said, I've tried to make peace. You guys wouldn't sign it. And did you see when Tucker asked him, like, would you ever release that one Wall Street Journal guy? And he said, we've done a lot of nice acts that haven't been reciprocated. That was
courageous to ask that.
I mean, dude, they'll throw you off buildings in there.
Yeah. If Tucker was calling him a kid, he's just a kid, you know? Like, okay. Putin looked at him, he's like, he's 33 years old.
Freedom of speech isn't everywhere. That's why America is the way it is. It's great. You can speak. You should be able to speak your mind, even if it offends people, and let the solution be better speech. I mean,
remember that kid they murdered in North Korea? He was like a college kid that was in North Korea, and his flight was like the same day or next day. So he snatched a picture of what's their name? The North Korean leader's name?
Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, he snatched a picture of him off the wall to take it as home, like as a souvenir. They caught him on camera. They arrested him. They detained him. They put him in one of those like prison camps. And America was like, we need him back. We need him back. You know, there's news stories about him every day. And then they're like, all right, we'll release him. Bro, they bludgeoned him to death before they released him.
When was
he died of brain damage. This was like 2015, I think this was before Trump was in office.
I was going to say, I wonder what Mr. T would have said about that.
Oh,
dude.
Trump would have picked Kim Jong-un by his neck if he ever did that under his watch.
But that stuff is scary because you get into crazy stuff. You do one thing to our people, and then we go to war because some idiot grabbed a frickin' poster? But I mean, hey, that's just a poster. Kind of cool.
To those citizens, they're like they don't play around with his like artifacts or his posters or whatever that you want to call it. But he's a little monster. He's a little fat monster, Kim Jong-un.
I haven't heard about him in a while, though, dude.
Me neither.
Think about it. I'm glad. I mean, that might be hopefully no more war in that.
Yeah.
You know what has changed my life? We'll do a fitness tip, dude, before we wrap
up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's your bread and butter. Not mine anymore. My bread and butter is just bread and butter.
You know what I find people coming in the stores more than ever trying to lower their caffeine tolerance. And, like, you know, people, you know, once you hit 28, 30, you're kind of sick of getting cracked out. You're more tired than ever, but you're sucking on energy drinks. If you can create a caffeine cutoff, so you just don't drink caffeine after, mine is 12 o'clock. Start with 2 o'clock. If you drink coffee and caffeine and energy drinks at 5 p.m., cut it to 2. Once you get to noon, I'm telling you, your energy levels fly.
So cut caffeine at what time?
12 o'clock. And adjust. So you could drink all you want from, say you wake up at 6 a.m. to 12. Do your thing. But have a cutoff, dude. Your sleep, your energy. My wife knows when she comes home, is like, I really want an energy drink. Can I have a? And I'm like, Court, please. Because long term, you drink it and you're yawning in an hour. Like, once you can cut caffeine, I'm telling you, man, I have more energy than anyone I know. And I changed that about 2 years ago.
Did you?
Dude, yeah, after 12, don't drink it.
Drinking caffeine. Man, if there's a chart how much caffeine I drink, like from now compared to my 20s, because when did the caffeine boom, the energy drink boom go crazy?
I would say probably 2010-ish.
Early 2000s was Red Bull.
When people were sucking down Monsters. When I was like a senior in high school, they started getting on the scene. Remember Four Locos?
I was like scared of them. Four Locos was
dude, you're killing people, dude.
Yeah.
300 mg.
Wait, they had energy in it?
200 to 300 mg of alcohol, dude. Of caffeine plus alcohol. Chicks are dying, dude. They brought them back.
God. Yeah, I like caffeine, man. The first thing I do is wake up and make a cup of coffee. Like
it's a ritual.
It is.
And I tell you, enjoy it, man. But create a cutoff if you want long-term energy, dude.
This is how unhealthy I am. I wake up, I'll have a coffee. A couple hours later, I'll have an energy drink. A couple hours later, mind you, I'm drinking a ton of water in the interim. A couple hours later, I'm having Diet Mountain Dew. I love me a Diet
Oh,
Mountain Dew.
dude.
Dude, that sweet aspartame.
Diet. Oh, yeah. I can't do aspartame.
Man.
How bad do you
They're
feel?
lying to us.
How
bro.
bad do you feel when you're done?
Al, I'm a physical specimen. What are you talking about?
If I drink aspartame with any diet pop, I cannot do it, man.
I think they lied to us about aspartame the way they lied to us about sugar. How they told us,
What's the lie?
bro, that sugar is not that bad for us.
No, what's the lie about aspartame?
Well, aspartame is
It's
a
good for
good
you?
substitute for sugar. Sugar's the real destroyer of health.
Dude, I wouldn't doubt it, but aspartame, I mean, aspartame's pretty highly, like, again, it's illegal in a lot of countries,
It's just
dude.
a buzzword.
Like Red 40, dude. You ever check that out?
I've consumed so much Yellow 5 and Red 40, and I'm not encouraging you guys to do this, but thank God so far I feel all right. But I drink a ton of water.
I mean, I just go off how I feel, dude. If I drink Diet Coke, I feel like garbage.
Do you really?
I'll drink a full sugar Coke. I don't give a crap.
And you feel fine.
Feel fine. I do feel a little fatter the next day. But
don't you think energy drinks have similar ingredients as Diet Coke?
I haven't seen ones with aspartame, but I'm not a fan of energy drinks.
Mm.
You know what I mean? When I drink a Monster, I feel like trash. I haven't had one in years. I haven't had a Bang in 5 years. Monster at least 3. If I'm gonna have an energy drink, I do like Ghost.
Do you?
Yeah, they're my favorite.
I'm a Monster Zero guy, the white one.
Dude, everyone is, but those don't give me energy, man.
No?
I mean, I'll chew on a cigarette, have a Ghost, call it a day.
Al, you know what I've been doing is Zyn, the nicotine pouch. It's been
I would love to join you, dude, but I can't. I would be a fiend.
I like the burn,
Yeah.
but I feel like I get some type of like focus out of it. Maybe it's in my head. I mean, I do get a burn when you first try it and you don't do dip or anything. You get this crazy burn in your gums, no matter where you put it. And at first it's annoying. Then you kind of chase the burn.
Yeah.
And then the burn's completely gone. So then you just have the flavor.
How long does it last? Not the burn, the energy or the focus.
For me, anywhere between like 15 minutes to an hour, I'd say. But dude, sometimes I'm just pumping them in, spitting them out, pumping them in.
See, to me, it's like another algorithm to need energy. Like, dude, people Kratom was hot years ago. These people would come in with all blood freaking, I'd call it Kratomized black hole eyes.
Kratom is scary.
And they're like, dude, Kratom gives me such good energy. And I've seen people ruin their lives on it, dude.
Off of Kratom.
Anything that
I don't even know what Kratom looks like.
I don't either. Supposedly it's like it's called like white dang whatever. It's like a mushroom. They make liquids and powders. But I don't want to chase anything, dude. But I would crush those Zyns, bro.
Yeah, you would.
I know I would. I see him and go,
you know who's
man.
a big advocate of Zyn?
Your boy Tucker.
Tucker Carlson, man. He's
So
the one that got me on.
Dude, Rogan does them. Everyone does
Rogan
them.
does them too
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
I mean, Rogan does alcohol, cigars, weed.
Rogan's the ultimate guy that bothers me when other people like give their life and like, well, Rogan smokes pot. You're not. You love beer and you have no work ethic and you wake up at 5. Like, you know what I mean?
I know people that pot has ruined their lives.
I don't know anyone who's pot not ruined their life in real life. Even Rogan goes on Sober October and talks about how great he feels.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who has enhanced their life from smoking pot.
You know,
ever.
he was a prick towards people that used to smoke weed.
Yeah, he said
he admitted,
yeah.
he's like, I used to call people losers, and I'd be like, what are you doing, man? Get that out of your mouth. Are you stupid?
But
And
he
now-
also didn't start smoking till he was 30-something.
Yeah, when he was like a fully developed
And most
person.
people that smoke start at 16 and they never stop.
Yep.
Everyone I know that smokes, I'm telling you.
As a young teenager, usually that's what goes around. Now it's just vapes. What's this long-term effect of vapes, man? We don't know what the studies. These teens who are going to end up being 60, 70, they're going to be opening up their lungs and they're going to be like, what is this pouch of...
Vape is the ultimate scare because you can't smell it. You can smoke it in the locker room.
Amazing.
Yeah, you can smoke it in locker rooms. I see people smoking it while they're working out, dude. I seen dude doing ab crunches inhaling a freaking vape.
Yeah, remember that Shreds athlete Tristan or something? He used to advertise B12, B6 energy through a vape as he's juiced to the gills. Any type of inhaling in the lungs and in your blowing out clouds, it can't be good for you.
I would say it's better than cigarettes, though, dude. I would assume because it's not a
Yeah.
carcinogen. It's better. But my
Cigarettes
biggest thing
already proved they're deadly. Yeah.
that I preach to my son or anybody I know is, dude, just be sober. At a young age, if you can not try and dabble I mean, dude, who do you know that is sober that hates their life?
Yeah, let your brain develop. I don't know. Nobody.
Everyone I know that is miserable has substances,
addicted.
is a smoker, is a regular drinker, and one of those things, dude.
They have
Or
an
even
outlet.
other stuff, does pills. You do it. I mean, you're screwed.
Sober life isn't. It's not bad.
I mean, hey, you can enjoy a drink every once in a while, whatever. But if you're an addict of anything, if you smoke cigarettes, you're an addict.
Al, I was an addict of the gym really badly when I was in college. Like I had to go. I put it before studying. I was failing classes because I had to be at the gym.
Wasn't that
And
a
I'd
great?
spend
Wasn't that a
2
great
hours
time
at the
though, dude?
gym, and this $1,800 class, $2,000
Yeah.
class that the government paid for. Thank God.
But
at
you
that
looked
time.
like a god. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I was shredded, bro. I'd go to class, and then I'd leave like economics class, and I would go to the gym there, and then at night I would go to a different gym, a Lifetime Fitness, and I do 2 a day.
See, I do feel like once you get married or in a good relationship, the motivation leaves. You can't let it leave. You want to be the best you can for your wife, for yourself, but like
Yeah,
everyone I know that was like that, they get content in a relationship,
yeah.
give up everything. The only
I know.
excuse I hate, Al, is when people say I don't have time. I take high offense to it.
Yeah, they do
I have
have
2
time.
kids. Dude, you have time if I have time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
these lards will come in. I don't have time to work out. I'm like, you don't have time to work
I
out.
don't have time. How long are you on your phone?
How?
for?
Yeah. What time do you go to bed? What time do you wake up? You have time. You got to make it.
We got to make time.
So you're the busiest person in the world. No one's busier than you. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
That one bothers me. You got to make it. But
No, high level people always find some type of routine to burn calories.
it's gonna enhance your life, dude. If you're mentally, when you're fit, that's why even you're creating discipline. That's gonna enhance every part of your life. If you can control, discipline is everything, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Discipline is everything. I work out no matter what. I have to work out. First of all, I'd be a lunatic or I'd be an addict to something, dude. I'd be a heavy smoker, drink, because you need that release, dude.
And I can't stand people who are obviously on steroids,
Like
but
you.
don't admit to it when people
I agree.
ask. It's just misleading. I don't know.
No, I'm with you, man. I'm
Like
with you.
Tucker Carlson.
Look at this guy, dude.
What? Look how we just won't follow Kamala Harris and CNN.
What you gotta say? Check it out.
Keeps
Check
asking
it out
us.
before we close, dude. Let's see what she's saying, dude. When I see an ad for them, dude, it is hilarious. There's no way these ads are real. God, this guy's making America better, man.
Did you
Have
see
looked
his red
around?
eyes after the Super Bowl?
Yeah, see, that I actually think is just him trolling. Good for you. You're trying to be funny.
Yeah, but you know what was happening as he posted that? One of the biggest attacks Israel launched on
Oh.
Rafah.
That's not great.
So like people are like turning to the Western world, one of the most powerful leaders in the world, and they're like, let's see what he says about these attacks. And then they come to red-eyed Biden just exactly as we drew it up. So Kamala Harris.
What a transformation. Is that her on the bottom?
It's the same person.
What is that, dude? She was OJ? Who is this?
I don't know. 04 District Attorney San Francisco, long before Supreme Court recognized a right to marriage equality. I was proud to marry Brad
Oh.
and Raymond. Love
God
is love.
bless, dude.
Look at that.
Love is love.
Love
Do
is
you know
love.
how many people are on the Supreme Court? There's like 10 judges. Do you know how much they're worth? Take a freaking guess.
How much like their annual salary is?
If they so there's I think it's 10, 11, 12, I don't care. There's less than 15 Supreme Court judges. Guess how much they're worth combined?
Oh, come
Their
on.
average salary is like 250,000 to 400.
So their net worth as an individual, or their net worth is from their job?
They're in general. In general.
50 M's, 50
why
million.
why would they be worth that much when they only make 300 grand?
Because they know what they're going to rule on.
Yeah, 64 million. 64 million.
If they ban something, if me and you are Supreme Court justices and we're about to ban NVIDIA sales in America, guess what I'm going to do right after our meeting, right before we announce that we're going to ban
Isn't that
NVIDIA
terrible
sales?
though?
I'm going to call friends and family, be like, hey, you can hear this from me, short NVIDIA right now.
Look at this, dude. Gun violence is the #1 cause of death for children in America, not some form of illness or car accidents. Gun deaths is mental illness.
Wait, no, gun violence is not the #1 cause of death for children in America. What is she talking about?
What is it?
For children?
Yeah, well, she's probably not talking about like newborns. I call it car accident. act by passing common sense gun safety legislation.
Oh, they've been talking about this for years.
I'm saying, dude, it is a form of illness. People who shoot other people with guns is a form of illness. The gun didn't crawl out of the drawer and blow your head off.